Well, hey, you got here just in time. Sean from Extra Techie here, back with another unsolicited review of a Wyze product. To date, no one from Wyze even knows these exist, so my reach is minimal. Anyway, we've been field testing the Wyze Watch, an Apple Watch lookalike that undercuts the Apple version by nearly 94%. But can it possibly be any good? Keep on watching as we talk about its design, functionality, battery life, and overall impressions. But since you made it here by either searching Wyze Watch review or worst channel on YouTube, take a moment and hit that subscribe button. As of May 2021, we hit the 200 subscriber mark, and I want to thank all of the people involved for building this great community, and we hope you can be a part of it too. Now on to the watch review. Let's take a look at the Wyze Watch. Its predecessor was the Wyze Band, which I also bought, but it did not pan out well. The product itself is pretty darn nice looking. The screen is 47 millimeters, which is pretty large. They do have a 44 millimeter version. More on that later. Clean lines, aluminum body, and not very heavy has this watch sitting pretty on my wrist. It does come with bands that can be changed, albeit not as slick or easy to do as the Apple Watch. It has the heartbeat sensor underneath the face of the watch and a singular button on the side. The charging contacts rest on the back as well. Overall, I am very impressed with how the watch was designed and put together. It feels like a premium product. Battery life. One of the major positives of this watch is its charging capabilities. In my field tests, the battery lasted about 8 days under normal usage. It must have died on me in the middle of the night because I did not get an indication that the battery was low. Not sure if that is a fault or if Do Not Disturb restricted that feature. Battery life is long because of how the device functions. More on that in the next section. But one has to wonder, how much work is this watch actually doing? Or is it just pulling information from the phone only, making the watch just a watch that happens to also get notifications? Let's find out. Function. Let's start with connecting the watch to your phone app. It requires Bluetooth to be on all the time and, for the app to run in the background at all times? What? Although this is a huge red flag for me, it does explain why the battery life lasts so long. It literally just pulls information from your phone. Depending on how your notifications are set up on your phone will dictate how they get pushed to your watch. So essentially, the watch is not smart at all, but acts as a mini information screen. But what can it do? It does have a raised wrist feature, which is nice, and it works, except when Do Not Disturb is on, like at nighttime. So that's pretty nifty. If you swipe left, you get a list of apps, some of which I do not use on the daily, like Run, oxygen levels, sleep data, alarm clock, shortcuts to Wyze functions. The apps that do get daily usage are the regular clock, heartbeat sensor, the timer, and the weather app. These are very low-level, simple apps that work. That's it. They work. On to updates. Since getting the watch, it has gone through 2 firmware updates for some minor tweaks, etc. The watch UI does have some features you can set up like stretch reminders and activity goals, which are cool as you can see them update as the day goes on. I can't speak to the accuracy of steps or how it counts calories, but I'll take its word for it. So what can I do with this watch? Not much, to be honest. My main reasons for using it is to get notifications when my phone is not in my hand or pocket, check the time, and on occasion have it track some activity. Has it failed on me since field testing? Not really. There has not been a time where it froze or I had to restart the watch to get it back up and running. If it happens to disconnect from the phone, it does have its basic functions like time, step counting, etc. It just needs to resynchronize to the phone every once in a while, hence why the app needs to stay up in the background. Speaking of which, Do I see any battery leak from having it run all the time? Not really. I use my phone for content creation in addition to other tasks, and I have not noticed a considerable difference. There is a point of contention though. The Wyze 44mm and the 47mm version apparently have different UIs? I read an article on this and was kind of surprised, like, why are there two different user interfaces? Comment below if you have any theories. The Wyze Watch 47mm is just okay. It functions exactly as it's supposed to. The cost of this watch with a replacement band was sub $30 with shipping, so I can't even be mad about the watch. It has performed when I need it to perform, and I ended up using the timer feature for my in-school students and my at-home kids, so that's a win for sure. Should you buy it and replace your Apple Watch? Probably not, but until there is a Google Pixel Watch or some sort of Android Wear OS that is adequate and does its job, I'll be using this instead. Any questions? Drop them in the comments below. Did I make a mistake? Let me know. Didn't like the review? Sweet. Hit the dislike button and I'll try to do better next time. Was it helpful? Drop a like. Want more? Hit subscribe. This has been Sean of Extra Techie reviewing the Wyze Watch 47mm. Be well.